Prologic XD 7000 FD reels are a big pit style carp fishing reel. They're absolutely packed with features, really easy on the eye and also, more importantly, easy on your wallet. So in this video I'm going to take you through the main features and also a brief review of my thoughts and opinions on them. So I firstly want to talk to you about kind of the appearance of the reels really, because a lot of people like the tackle to look nice, myself included. They've got a really nice matte finish on the body of the reel and the sort of the rotating part, but then the spool itself's got a nice gloss finish and the bail arm as well. So all in all they're really nice looking, and the writing is quite understated, nice sort of grey matte finish as well, so no sort of glaring graphics on them, if you like. Another feature that I really like about them is, as standard, they come with a wooden handle. Now a lot of people these days are choosing to upgrade their reel handles just for cosmetic purposes really, paying something like £15 to £25 per reel to upgrade their handle. Well, Prologic have given you a wooden handle as standard, so adding to that cosmetic appeal, and it's a nice dark coloured understated look as well to match the overall appeal of the reels. The bail arm itself is made from a heavy gauge wire, so it's really heavy duty. It's not going to bend on you like some reels do. I've had reels before where they're in your rod bag, in and out of your car, and when you go to get them out of your rod bag to use them, the bail arm's all out of shape and you've got to kind of bend it straight before you can even use the reels. I've not had that at all with these. The wire gauge on the bail arm is really quite strong. They've got a nice roller for the line so that there's no friction at all when you're winding in, there's no damage to your line as it goes onto the spool. And you've got a really slow oscillation of the spool up and down as you're winding, so that you get excellent line lay. I've not really seen reels of this price point with line lay as good as this before. The added advantage of the excellent line lay on these reels will give you extra casting distance because there's reduced friction when the line is rubbing against the lip of the spool on the cast. Another feature that you'd normally find on more expensive reels is the carbon drag system. Now in recent years a lot of people have been upgrading their reels to replace the normal style drag washers with carbon ones because they're more hard wearing and they're smoother, so you get a smoother drag and also a quicker drag when you go to set them into free spool mode for allowing line off the reel. These come as standard with double-sided carbon drag washers, so not only are they super smooth and hard wearing, but also the double-sided means you can turn them over when they start getting worn out and you get double the life out of them. The quick spool drag system is perfect for having them set up to release line. In one full turn of the drag, you can go from free spool mode into locked up. The reels also feature infinite anti-reverse, so when you wind forwards, when you've got the anti-reverse on, there's no step to get back to the next position in the reverse, so it's all the way forwards and then nothing backwards. Then when you flick that off you can back wind, so if you prefer to play fish with the back wind, it's very easy to flick between that way and with the anti-reverse turned on. A lot of people like to use the drag when fighting fish, and once again you've got really smooth drag on these reels and there's no jerkiness when a fish tries to take line, and it's easily adjustable by the front drag system. The spool itself offers 2 line clips, which you don't often get in fishing reels. Sometimes in a spot and marker reel you might get that, but these come as standard with 2 line clips, allowing you to fish to 2 different spots. You can cast out, clip your line and mark it, and then unclip it, cast out even further and mark another spot. So you can be fishing a margin spot if you want, you know, an underarm chuck, or you can be fishing out in the pond and you can have 2 spots marked up, and it's very easy to switch between the 2. These reels have been designed to be very hard wearing and long lasting. We've actually got our own DuraGrease, which is a special lubricant that we put into the reel, and it will work in extreme temperatures. I've used these in -3, -4 frosty conditions, and also up to 22 degrees in warmer weather, and they've been absolutely perfectly smooth all the way across the range of temperatures. The grease in there is designed not to change its viscosity with temperature, and also the drag system and all the internal workings are weather sealed, so no water can get in there. So this ensures really long life of your reels and keeps them running smooth and silently for a really long time. Also available in the range, we've got the BF version, which stands for bite and fight. So essentially at the back of that reel you've got a lever that you can flick forwards, and that allows the free spool mechanism to kick in. Now this is good if you want to fish, oh, and I've just got a take. Okay, false alarm guys, I think that was possibly a liner. The bobbin went up to the top and then back to its original position, so yeah, better keep an eye on that one because there might be fish in the area. So anyway, as I was saying, these reels also come in the BF version, bite and fight. So you can have them in full free spool mode for giving line on the take if you want to. And also when you wind, that goes back into regular fight and drag mode. What I like to do is use the BF version of this reel for my marker and spod rod. The reason being, when you use a marker rod, you cast out to your spot and you feel the drop, and then when you want to find the depth, you pay off line a foot at a time to count how many feet deep the water is. Having that free spool mechanism at the flick of a switch allows you to do that instantly, and then as soon as you wind in, it clicks back into normal mode. So it's a really good reel to have for your spot and marker rod, but also you can use it for your fishing rods as well. If you prefer to have that sort of bait runner style system. I like having the front drag, it's just my personal preference, but just to let you know that reel is available in the range as well. So I've been lucky enough to be using these reels now for around about 6 months or so, and in that time I've enjoyed some really good action actually. I've had quite a good winter and into spring, catching a 40 pounder in January if you saw that video, and I also had 430s on my last session, which the video is probably live now as well, and also another 30 and numerous 20s so far this year. So these reels have been put through the paces and they really haven't let me down. They've been super smooth, brilliant for playing fish on. The drag is really smooth, but also they've stayed looking nice. They've stayed quiet as well. A lot of reels get noisy after a bit of time, particularly in damp conditions and cold conditions. These reels are basically the same as when they came out of the box. So when I've been using these reels, I've found that it's got a really nice positive action when you open the bail arm. There's a real nice click, and there's no danger that bail arm's going to click over on the cast. Some reels you use, that isn't such a positive click, and I've had reels before where you cast out and that flicks back over and you end up cracking off. That won't happen with these reels because it's got a really sturdy mechanism inside there which keeps the bail arm open when you want it to be open, and then it's nice and easy to just flick it back over when you're ready to start winding again. They're nice and lightweight as well, which helps with increasing your casting distance because you can get a faster tip speed on your rod with a lighter reel. They look the part, they won't cost you the earth, and all in all I think Prologic have done a great job with bringing out these reels.